No further questions, Your Honour. I am David James White and I'm plumbing and heating engineer, self-employed. I'm Tockwith, which is just outside of York, little village. Most of my work's in that area, minimises travel, maximises dollar. I think being self-employed, because I have the flexibility to pick and choose the work I want to do. Any free time I have is spent with the kids, delving into social media as well. I enjoy clowning about at work and I like being my own boss. I like not answering to anyone. The most satisfaction that I get with the job is fixing something that's broken, rather than fitting something new, actually being able to work out a problem and solve it. I enjoy that side of it. I think some people would say I'm creative, but then I don't see that because I see other people being creative, you know, how they envisage things, whereas I would not envisage that the same way, but say I can see humour in things a lot of people can't. I think my main selling point as a plumbing and heating engineer is that there's only one other guy locally who was doing it. So you had the option of him who's very bad or me. Fischer's a brand that I've known. I was got onto the plugs by one of your ambassadors. And the biggest thing is it's a product which was mentioned and it is different. It does something different to other products. They're just things that I'll stick with because I like using them. They're readily available, which I think is a massive selling point. Then say with the plasterboard fixes, they've got metal within plastic. It just feels more sturdy when you're using it. It's not just going to fall apart. And when I've used it, it does the job it's meant to do, which you would think every product would do, but it's surprising how many don't. I think the Duotech, I've just sort of started using them recently and I've just found again they take the weight they're meant to take. But I would also say the MS because I'm not very good at siliconing. Whereas when I use that, suddenly I become quite good with it. It just runs well. I think my go-tos are the MS, the high-tack and these. The Duotech. They're just sturdy and there's a little metal bit on them so you know it's going to grab a screw, it's not relying on a bit of plastic. I would say using Fischer, as daft as it sounds, when I'm just, like say, fitting a radiator, I used to use like cheaper plugs and it's sort of hit and miss whether you're going to be able to fix it, whereas I find even with a wall that's not in particularly good condition, the plugs get a grip in there, whether it's the 6mm or 8mm ones. They all seem to get a fix in for me. I had a job recently fitting a heavy radiator, quite a tall one, and there are only small brackets on it, so as you're screwing into the plasterboard, it pulls the plasterboard in and breaks it. So rather than doing that, I'd used the high tack, and that just gave me the solid base of fitting the radiator, which it only sounds like a small thing, but again, it got the job done and I don't have to go back and repair a wall I've knackered. So that's why I tend to go with Fischer.